week 21 in the vault, we're gonna be inviting my mother-in-law, Lucy, to do the vault workout with us.
All right. All right. My mom is not like most typical mothers. She's very unique.
Lucy loves to work out. She works out at our house every day after she drops the boys off. She like has this crazy desire to be sore. Like she gets really irritated if she doesn't get sore. She's hardcore. She's a hardcore person. We don't even call her grandma or abuela. We call her tia, which means aunt, because she prefers to be called tia. She says, I'm not old enough to be a grandma.
My mom had me when she was 18. Now that me and my brother are all grown up, it's almost like now she's living her youthful life. You know, I feel like I don't even know her. To be completely honest, sometimes she'll do the most random things. Like, what?
She's not what I pictured my mother-in-law was gonna be when I, was a little girl thinking about what my life was gonna be like as a married woman, that's for sure. I'm 38 and my mother-in-law, Lucy, is 12 years older than me. So Lucy's 50, I think. She might be mad that I said that.
Not 50. I am 30 years old.
I mean, they think I'm mean here at the office. They think I'm insensitive. Try dealing with my mom.
Hey, Lucy.
Hey.
Hi.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm good.
Oh, I was wondering because you were really slow at your workout yesterday.
No, I'm good. Thanks
I was just concerned.
for checking in.
Yes. Jeb, you look so skinny. Make some tamales. Eat that.
Thank you.
Kaylin, your life looks boring. Here's some salsa. Spice it up.
Oh, thanks, Lucy.
The other thing that's tough as the not original member of the Alcaraz family is that I don't speak Spanish. They all speak Spanish to each other, and it used to really bother me. I can tell sometimes that they go into Spanish when they're talking about something that they don't want me to know. I'm pretty sure they like water it down a little bit before it gets to me.
Regañado del mundo en la escuela hoy.
¿Por qué? ¿Qué pasó?
Estaba peleando con un niño.
¿Le pegó un niño?
Sí, le pegó.
Of course, like both parents want to know what happened so we can enforce the proper discipline. But then my mom always comes up to me and tells me in Spanish because she just doesn't, know how to address it to Miranda. And then, then I just have to find a good way to deliver the message.
So, when your mom was here earlier, I feel like you guys were talking about something that happened with Knox at school. What did she say?
No, yeah, everything's fine.
Okay, but you guys looked like, I don't know, like concerned or something.
No, she was just telling me how Knox made a good friend. I will go check and see who his new friend was.
But why would you look concerned if he made a new friend? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
They had a little bit of a disagreement.
Was he being mean? Like, was he fighting someone or?
I wouldn't say fighting. I think that they just were trying to maybe fist bump each other, and
Did the
Knox
kid punch? The kid punched Knox?
No. I think Knox may have missed his fist bump. He probably went, "Hey,
Hold
you
on.
are."
So Knox punched him?
No, not a punch. He was trying to tell him good job, and I think it may have led into a slip.
I feel like
I think it was more of like
"Hey,
"Hey, friend, you are." Here's a fist bump. Whoop, and it might have just accidentally hit him. Everything's fine. I will take care of it. He's great. I will meet his new friend and see if his new friend is doing great.
I would have to say the best part about having Lucy as my mother-in-law is the cooking. Honestly, she cooks most of our food. I mean, we cook breakfast and, Julian will cook dinner a lot of times, but she's an amazing cook. Sometimes it's a little bit too spicy for me, I would say.
Sometimes she doesn't know what too much spice is, and it's hard to have a conversation with her about it because, you never really want to feel like you're critiquing your parents' cooking. That is just a no-no. ¿Es ceviche para la casa?
Sí, Miranda le encanta el ceviche. Es su favorito.
Angeloso, ¿cuántos chiles le pusiste?
Nada más 2, pero le voy a
No,
poner...
como le puse como 10.
Le faltan 10. No
No.
manches.
Está bien enchiloso.
Eso no está enchiloso. Esto es para el sabor.
So the other day we were driving and Knox from the back seat, we were driving past a Five Guys restaurant and he was like, Five Guys! And I've definitely never taken Knox to Five Guys. And from what I know, Julian's never taken Knox to Five Guys, so there's really only one other person that could have taken him there.
I don't even eat hamburgers. I don't know what she's talking about.
Now, Five Guys in general, of whatever, of burgers, that's fine. But then he started talking about shakes. He started talking about ice cream. And so, you know, I started asking Knox questions. You had shakes? You had ice cream at Five Guys? Yeah.
So then Miranda presses it. She's like, Knox, how do you know about Five Guys?
Yeah. Oh, really? And Julian at this whole time is like, no, she wouldn't take him there. They don't go those types of places.
How do I approach this? How do I approach this?
No. When I said, what flavor of shakes? He was very specific. Piña. Pineapple shakes with Tia. If it was a regular like nanny or babysitter, I would call this person and be like, yo, did you take my kid to Five Guys and get him a pineapple shake? But when it's your mother-in-law, like you don't want to like come down on him like that. It's awkward, it's weird. And so I always make Julian do it.
Ya no puedes ir a Five Guys.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Ya sabe Miranda?
Ya. Le dijo mono.
All right, guys, welcome to week 21 of the Street Parking Vault. The Street Parking Vault is a 1 workout per week for 25 weeks series with the goal to help street parking members build consistency. They are encouraged to do any version of the workout and customize using all the equipment options and customizations to make the workout work for you. Scores do not matter here, you just can't miss. Welcome to Hermes. Hermes is 4 3-minute AMRAPs with a 1-minute rest between each of them. Each of these AMRAPs are going to be as many rounds and reps as possible in 3 minutes of 7 hang power cleans, 7 pull-ups, and 7 box jump overs. So you're gonna go through that, get as many rounds and reps as possible, rest 1 minute, and repeat that for a total of 4 3-minute AMRAPs. Your score for this one is only the AMRAP with the lowest score. So it's not a total combined of all of them like usual, just the lowest scored AMRAP. Your goal, 2 to 3 rounds or more. So with that goal of 2 to 3 rounds, I think something great to shoot for you guys today would be holding 1 round per minute. I know there are a lot of you out there who could probably do even more than that. Keep in mind that with the hang power clean and with the pull-up, it is gonna get pretty grippy. My suggestion is try to hold on and not break up the sets of 7 and 7 and allow yourself to breathe and move steady on the box jump overs to give your grip a break. Now, if you're feeling super spicy this week and you want an extra challenge, or maybe you want to see if you still got it, there is a Glory Days option of the workout this week for the vault with some muscle ups. So check that out in Program C if you're interested in taking that challenge.
shift Hermes is 2 6-minute AMRAPs. That's as many rounds and reps as possible of 7 kettlebell swings, 7 TRX or ring rows, 7 jump overs. Rest for 1 minute in between each AMRAP. The score for this workout is the total number of rounds completed plus any additional reps from both 6-minute AMRAPs. Your goal is at least 10 rounds. All right, guys, for today's workout, with the jump overs, we would love to see you working on a 2-foot jump or a 2-foot takeoff and maybe a 2-foot landing. So that might mean jumping over a dumbbell, an imaginary line, a small step or stair, but see if you can practice getting really explosive and aggressive with your hips on the jump and soft with your landing. Now, if that doesn't work for you, absolutely choose any one of the customizations that feels good and that you can move through pain-free. Now, when you're jumping, it doesn't need to be an all-out sprint, but we do want you to move at a consistent pace. For the rest of this workout, because it's only 6 minutes of work in each AMRAP, we want you to be able to complete the kettlebell swings and the ring rows in, at the most, 2 sets. So you want to be able to move through those 6 minutes really consistently, challenging your pace, and then take that 1 minute in between to rest, reset, and get after it again. See if you can meet your score for number of rounds that you did in the first set.
All right, guys, so we are getting ready to kick it off. Our little family workout today. I'm gonna be doing program A with 25-pound dumbbells and kipping pull-ups. Lucy is gonna be doing her hang power cleans with the sandbag. She's gonna be doing ring rows and box jump overs as well. And Julian is the glory days man himself. He's gonna be doing barbell, 3-bar muscle ups, and box jump overs on a box.
All right, the clock is counting down, getting ready for Hermes.
Hermes.
Or Hermes.
I think Miranda, said it was a bag of some sort.
Yeah, apparently there's a bag, Hermes. So whatever you want to call it, that's cool. What is the workout?
Well, this workout, it's going to be 4 sets. Each set is a 3-minute AMRAP. You'll be doing, let's say you're Miranda, you're doing 7 dumbbell hang power cleans, 7 pull-ups, 7 box jump overs, as many times as you can in that 3 minutes, and then resting 1 minute before you do it all again.
I love it. So you'll notice Lucy's doing sort of a fitness freedom version of this, throwing the sandbag into the mix, ring rows. There's also a shift version, which you're not seeing, but we'll let you know what it is. The shift version, 2 6-minute AMRAPs of 7 kettlebell swings, 7 TRX or ring rows, and 7 jump overs. You'll rest 1 minute in between those 2 AMRAPs. That was a hard one to say. AMRAPs.
Lucy, can we just talk about her fitness freedom outfit right now?
She loves working out in boots.
Yes. I mean, because she's just, she's the cool kid. She rolls up in her combat boots and her camos, and yes, she'll do box jump overs in them. Get it.
I mean, let's be honest, she made Julian, so, she's pretty badass.
Oh my goodness, I don't want to think about that.
Okay, so we talked to these guys a little bit beforehand, and I think it was the last vault workout that Miranda did that involved pull-ups, where she did strict pull-ups. She's decided to go with kipping pull-ups this time.
Which she hates.
Yes. And if you watch, she's about to hop up on the bar there right now and doing the traditional kip. You can see there's a lot of movement, a lot of swinging on the bar. You're spending a lot more time up there than you probably would in a strict pull-up, and definitely more than in a butterfly style pull-up. But she is being smart and doing what is right for her shoulders and that kind of thing, going with the traditional kip versus the butterfly.
Right, and that is why she doesn't like the kipping pull-up. Just like you said, there's more time up there on the bar. She's just not a fan of that. But she was smart in that she taped up her hands beforehand to prevent any ripping, because nothing is worse, or actually I would say also more preventable, than ripping from a pull-up.
Absolutely, yeah, it's a very easy thing to prevent.
And then that like just, it bothers you the rest of the week, the next 2 weeks, however long it takes to heal, right?
Oh yeah, it's terrible. It makes all the other workouts pretty annoying. So this is going pretty fast. They're already wrapping up their first set, the first 3 minute AMRAP. So they just hit the 3 minute mark. They got a 1 minute break. Let's see if we can check in on how many rounds they each got.
Julian got 3.
Julian did 3.
Miranda, how many did you get?
Miranda's gonna write down for us.
There she goes. Miranda got 3 plus 12. Julian got 3. And Lucy got 3.
So keep in mind, guys, that the score here is your slowest set only. So you want to make sure that you don't just go crazy out of the gates and then have a really, really disastrous third and fourth set. You want to do something that you think you can hold on to or sustain for all 4 sets, or at least be close, have a nice tight range there.
That is something I'll have to keep in mind. I don't often do too well in those score is the slowest round situations. I tend to drop off quite a bit, so that's a good tip to kind of remember that going throughout the workout.
Yeah, it's definitely punishes the peacocks. Now, one thing to keep in mind here also, I was talking with Julian about this. He, obviously, let's be honest, like a 115 hang squat or hang power clean for him, 7 reps, not a big deal. Same with 7 box jump overs. But he's taking a look at the total volume of bar muscle ups that he wants to do in this workout. And if you're doing pull-ups, that volume is going to be even higher. So you want to kind of think about how many pull-ups your body is ready to tackle today. If you're doing around a minute on programs A or the non-glory days options, that's 84 pull-ups in this workout.
Wow.
So you just want to be mindful of that and let that pull-up volume kind of dictate the level of intensity and how fast you're going to go.
With all of those muscle ups for Julian, did he mention what he was going for in terms of pacing ahead of time?
Yeah, he did. He said that he was going to, kind of cruise on the hang power cleans and the box jump overs, take a little break before the bar muscle ups just to give his grip a little break, and try to keep a pace of around a minute. So basically 3 rounds every set.
That makes sense. It did seem like as he finished that final and third round in that first set, he did kind of chill. He didn't go to try to get back up on the box again, so he's sticking to his strategy, it looks like.
Right.
I've got to work on that.
Yeah.
Have a strategy, go with it.
Have a strategy. First step, have a plan. Second step, stick to the plan.
I usually do have a plan. I just never quite stick to it.
Yeah.
Step 2.
You're in step 2.
Lucy over there just crushing that sandbag. Honestly, she did not want to use the sandbag for this one. She likes the sandbag, but this is her least favorite move with the sandbag. She's like, "Aw, man," and then decided to crush it anyway. Because she's just that kind of badass.
That's right. Yeah, the hang power cleans with the sandbag are, it's a bit of an awkward movement. But, it is what it is. If you got a sandbag and you want to use it, go for it. Make sure you use your hips, and it's real easy to overpull with the arms.
It is. It really is.
So it seems like Miranda is flying through there. Every time I look over here, she's like...
Doing something else?
She's like on the next round doing the same movement. She's already back to the hang power cleans. Hopefully she can finish them up before, I believe we're just about to wrap up the second set. So let's see what we're looking at for the second set. Pretty sure Julian kept to that 3 rounds.
Yeah, it looked like he backed off again at the end once he finished off that 3rd round. I think he's going to be steady throughout with the 3. Yep, and he just gave his little hand signal there. He did finish 3. Oh, snap.
Lucy's getting heated up here.
So Lucy added 5 reps from her first set. And Miranda dropped down, 5 reps.
She dropped 5 reps.
There
She
we
got
go.
3 plus 7.
So she gave him to Lucy.
She gave him to Lucy. That was very nice of her. This minute goes quick too. So use the minute wisely. Try to shake out the arms, relax your grip, take some deep breaths, because it's time to hit set number 3.
Here we go. So, what type of, if someone needs to customize this workout, for example, we're not showing the shift here. The kettlebell swing can go for the hang power clean. What kind of customizations could someone do, say, for the pull-ups?
You've got so many options for pull-ups. You could do bent over rows. You could do ring rows. I mean, those are really going to be the 2 big ones. But make sure that when you're going into this workout, you look at the coach's notes, and I think we'll have 6 or 7 different options laid out for you for pull-ups. I mean, you can get the band out, and you can go strict. Right.
And you said bent over rows, which is a great option if you don't have a rack.
Exactly.
Now, fun fact, Lucy is technically Julian's mom, which would make her a grandmother. However, around here we call her Tia because she's just not your typical grandma.
No, I don't think she is ready to take that term on.
And I mean, I can see why. She's got the boots, she's got the camo, she often is wearing those fingerless gloves. She's just rocking out on a regular basis.
Pretty much.
She's quite the badass. She will take on vault workouts without anyone else.
Yep.
No music, or if there is music, heavy metal music, she doesn't care.
Loves the heavy metal, which I appreciate.
Right? I remember when Rachel and I first came out here, it was funny. We were listening to the Sonos, and there was like this chick music on, and we were like, oh, is that Julian's mom? And we're like, no, that's Julian's playlist. And then this heavy metal came on, and I was like, whose is this? And Miranda's are like, no, that's Tia's music.
Nice. So let's talk a little bit about Hermes.
Hermes. Who is Hermes?
Hermes was an Olympian god of a lot of different things. Herds, flocks, travelers, hospitality, roads, trade, thievery. But what I thought was pretty interesting about Hermes, I just say Hermes.
Yeah, that's loud.
Was that he was the god of the dead, or the guide, I guess you could say, the guide of the dead, and led souls down to the underworld.
Oh.
Was also the personal messenger for Zeus.
Oh.
Which I think that both of those are pretty interesting and have some relevance to this workout and maybe some of the other workouts.
Leading you to the underworld doesn't sound promising
Yes.
for this workout.
So be prepared. You're going to go on a little trip with this workout.
And if you link that to the thievery, we're talking about maybe stealing a little of your soul.
Yep.
In this one.
Exactly.
Which looks like it might be doing that with
it's
Lucy
happening.
a bit now. All right, let's see what kind of scores they got this time. Miranda has 3 rounds plus 4 reps. Oh, Julian's pushing it a bit. He's on 3 plus 11. Watch out. And then Lucy got more reps as well. 3 plus 7. Yeah. Julian and Lucy are reverse peacocking.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that's great. And that's kind of what I will do a lot is if I'm feeling good,
Yeah.
halfway through the workout, I feel like I can pick it up a little bit, awesome. Then I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
And I still have that whole fourth quarter, if you will, to turn it on and empty the tank. And it's not like I somehow got anything less out of the workout if I was smart in the first round or two and just listened to my body.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, Jeb, is this the last set?
This is it. Yeah, this is the last set, last 3-minute AMRAP here. So I think we're gonna see them all really, I mean, you can definitely see Julian turning it on.
Ready to go for it here.
Yeah, and Lucy's not ready to be outshined by that.
Definitely not. I love though that Miranda is continuing with the kipping pull-ups. She did say beforehand, you know, don't get too upset if you see me switch to a different type of pull-up and I get frustrated, but she's stuck to her plan, which is great. There's powering through this last set.
Yep.
There we go. We got the rebel yell from Lucy.
Oh yeah.
I love when Lucy gets mad, by the way. She doesn't actually like get mad, she just gets like more awesome.
Exactly. Yeah, it's really cool. You can feel just the level of intensity kind of ramping up here in these last few minutes.
I love it.
Yeah. That's a great thing about these small kind of intervals, like 3 minutes at a time with a minute break. You can bump up that intensity, get a little crazier than if this was just a 12-minute AMRAP.
Right. In theory, that sounds correct. I'll try it. We'll see.
Yeah, you know, in theory. But that's the why kind of behind the 3 minutes on, 1 minute off. Oh yeah.
Yeah. They are going for it. Miranda's box jump over speed is always awesome, but she's really going for it right now.
Julian's picking it up.
Yeah, and he always has some pretty good box jump over speed, but he's not messing around. He's like bounce, 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 bounce.
Got the rhythm.
Feel the rhythm.
The rhythm and the rhyme.
Feel the rhyme. Yes.
So I like how Miranda's like, she's gunning it on the box jump overs and the hang power cleans, and then she is being smart, kind of taking her time, maybe taking an extra little break on the pull-ups.
Yeah.
And attacking, you know, just the manageable amount of reps each time.
That sounds smart.
Yes, it does.
Looks like they're all making smart choices.
I think so. This is really a nice thing to see.
I should have been taking more notes. Maybe I'll watch this back later. Take notes then.
All right, I think we're getting close here. Look at that, all finishing up here on these hang power cleans.
It's like
get through them all.
It's quite the family picture right now.
It. All right.
That was a great job all around.
We will go to Miranda for some tips.
Let's get the music down here a bit first so she can get her breath together, think about her life choices. Miranda's gonna write down all of their scores here. Looks like Miranda got in the final one 3 + 7, Julian 4 + 7.
Wow.
And Lucy with 3 + 8. That's a great job all around. And here's Miranda with some tips.
Okay. For me personally, if you're doing a version where you're going to be hanging from the bar, it was all grip that decided kind of where I could go. I was pushing on the box jumps on purpose. Once I got to the place where I knew I was going to have to break up my pull-ups, I knew I was going to get a little breath there just because of my grip. So focus on where there's probably a movement out of those three that you're least comfortable with. I think sets of 7 is totally doable. So when it comes to the hang power cleans, there really should be no reason at all that you're breaking those up. Just move through it.
regardless of what version you're doing, try not to break those. For the box jumps, same thing. That doesn't mean that you need to be doing a super fast pace, but you shouldn't actively stop. Like step down, jump up, over, step down, or however you're gonna get up and down, but don't actively stop. 3 minutes, it never felt long to me personally. I think if in that first round, if getting 3 rounds was a struggle, you might want to think about changing something to make sure you're in that 2 to 3 window. No one should be dropping under 2 if you're customizing this workout appropriately. Don't be afraid to change something in the middle of it if you need to. So if you need to go to an assisted pull-up or a banded pull-up, or drop the reps down to 5 so that you can keep the rounds at least over 2. I think shooting for 3 and then any little sprinkle of extra reps on top of that's cool. I can't wait to see Julian do this one again, because I think he sandbagged it a little bit at the beginning. But yeah, there's only one way to find that out, and it's to see how you feel at the end. So still not a bad workout. Hope you guys have fun with this one. It goes by pretty fast, so enjoy.